Jakob Ingebritsen, 5,000 meter Olympic champion. Let's not forget that. A lot of people tending to focus on him not winning the 1500, but he won the 5,000 Olympic title almost as a throwaway, really. It was more the fact that he wasn't able again to run away from everybody in the Olympic final. Will he be able to do it here? He's got pacemakers, he's got wave lights, but he's also got the Olympic champion and others to try and run them so quick in the early stages and keep going. Talk about records here. Don't forget, in Monaco, he wasn't that far away from the world record just before he headed off to the Olympic Games. Just the last few minutes. There's one or two field events still going on. You can hear the crowd getting ready or trying to give their support, rhythmic support to that, and then attention will focus onto this men's 1500 down the back straight. Perfect conditions tonight. They've been asked to go through in around about 150.5, which is pretty quick. It's just a case of what happens after that. The way they go. Two pretty good pacemakers here, Rudolph and Luke McCann of Ireland, and Ingebritsen slotted right in behind those two, and as you would expect, everybody else just follows the Norwegian and use him as the pacer, if you like, their pacer. I was chatting to him this afternoon and he said, I'm a very generous 1500 meter man. You know what he means, i.e., you know, he's there to take everybody through these fast paces and they just try and hang on. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and when they do, they go past him. First 300, pretty quick there, 41, but they're spot on the lights.
Yeah, they're spot on the lights. Be interesting to see how Ingebrigtsen recovers from that disappointment at the 15, but you mentioned the 5,000 title, and we shouldn't forget he's done it 3 times now. Eugene, Budapest, and now Paris. Defeated in the 1500 against expectations, bounces back and takes the title in the 5.
He's just sitting off this a little bit, which I don't mind. You know, I think Ingebrigtsen can finish really strong over the last 600 meters. He's just not going to overcook it in the first 800. And the blue lights there have been set at a pretty quick pace. It will very much be up to Luke McCann to try and give Ingebrigtsen the right lead out here. So they come round, it'll be 2 laps to go. Rudolph is looking behind, he sees the Irishman just behind him, says, I can go a bit further if you want. It's just slowing up a little bit. So the group that have gone with Ingebrigtsen are Kessler, the Olympic champion, Cole Hocker and Stewie McSwain. Then there's a gap, and that gap then to Coleman, Kessler, others in that group that are about 5 meters adrift.
Well, Kessler there on the shoulder, or just tracking Ingebrigtsen, who's going to start winding it up here. 151.14, just outside the desired pace, but it's still pretty quick at 800 meters.
I think that's pretty good from Ingebrigtsen. He's made it strong and quick. We've just got a second or so back within his territory. We're back within the sort of scope that allow him to build from this. And look at Luke McCann doing a great job here, but Ingebrigtsen not taking the bait. And now we've lost Stewie McSwain. It's the 2 Americans, Kessler and Hocker, who are hanging in there. We know how quick Hocker can be in the home straight. The question here is really only, can Ingebrigtsen go hard enough? The lights are moving further ahead. And this is where he has to start to put his foot down. Not all at once, just gradually. He'll turn the heat up. He'll turn the pressure up, and the others have to just hang in there. There's a big, big gap behind those to the chasers. It's about these 3.
Hocker said in the press conference at 400 to go, he knew he was going to get a medal in Paris, and at 50, he knew it would be gold, but he's still got work to do here.
Hocker hanging in there, gritting his teeth, and look at Ingebrigtsen. Am I hurting them? Yes, he is, but it's still there. And we know what happened in Paris, but Ingebrigtsen puts his foot down with 2 to go. This is like the old Ingebrigtsen. Hocker's missed the break there. Surely can't make up 5 meters in the home straight. Ingebrigtsen is away. Only thing he's chasing is the lights on the clock here, because they will not catch him this time. Jakob, Ingebrigtsen flying down the home straight. There's others chasing down for the lesser places, but watch the clock. It's about 3:28. In fact, it's an amazing record, 27.83. Normal service resumed from his point of view. Smart racing when people are on tired legs. Knew what he was doing. Didn't go too quickly through that first 900,000 metres. When they got to the bell, just got quicker and quicker. And a good recognition of another great race between these guys. And for Hocker, of course, the Olympic title.